Hey guys, Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends, another champion guide for Rotos, the Lost Groom, guys. We have Muhammad says, hey Ash, it's just me, or I've never found a Rotos guide from you. It's not just you. I have not put out a Rotos guide. Rotos in Frenzy says, Jaguar Gamer is getting 1,000,005 quadrillion turns. Not going to be running a Frenzy set, but very, very cool to run a Frenzy set. Sadu Oak says, can we see a guide on Rotos, please? IAK Daddy says, would love an updated Rotos guide. I've never done one. Recently pulled her and already had Siffy. Congratulations. Andrew Cadeno says, can you do a guide on Rotos? He's good in the arena meta right now. He sure is. And then we have Kavin Kumar says, hey man, nice video. Would like to see a guide on Rotos. I have confusions which stat to concentrate on, HP or attack. We'll answer all of that. And hey, it's MTG Jedi. I'd love to see a Rotos in action. Insane builds. Guys, we actually have 3 minutes open. Shout out to MTG Jedi, by the way. Great raid channel. Check him out, guys. Tons of great content there. If I can remember, I'll link his channel in the description for you guys when this goes live. So we do have a endgame Rotos to here on display. Since we only have 3 minutes left, I figured we'd start with a live arena battle because they're fun, at least to me. But I know that based on my last community tab poll, I think that the majority of people are not a big fan of live arena. Anyway, we're going to start out with Yumeko and a Harima. Basically, I'm really going to use Yumeko as ban bait, hoping they ban Yumeko and not Rotos or Siffy, but especially Rotos because it's his feature after all, right? So I'm just going to show Siffy Rotos right now because once they see Siffy, they're going to know I have Rotos. So there's no use in hiding it. When I see Siffy, I assume they have Rotos. When I see them go with Marichka, I assume they have Taurus, vice versa. So we're going to go UDK on this team, and we're going to pass the buck. We're going to let them have Rotos, and we're going to get rid of... So I could get rid of, like, heck, a lot of these champions, but I'm actually going to get rid of his increased attack champion, and try to neutralize him there. He's going to get rid of Yumeko. He fell for the ban bait. I actually really, really like this matchup because I feel like whenever you're going against Rotos and you have UDK on your team, even though they do have other capable nukers on their squad, I feel like we have a big advantage, so shame on us if we lose it. I'm actually going to go with UDK as an aura lead, give us a little bit extra defense as well. A lot of times I go with Ursuga instead of UDK, so like if he didn't go Rotos, I would have probably went Ursuga, and I would have put her as the aura lead because she brings a lot of HP, which really helps Rotos' damage. Spoiler alert, HP is really, really important to go towards that question that somebody asked earlier. Really important to prioritize, especially on your ring and your banner on Rotos. UDK is built very, very slow. I want to say he has around, gosh, no speed, no extra speed added at all from Artifact 0. Big donut. So, they're just going to kind of go through their rotation here. All we got to do is stay alive. So, on Siffy, we are going to... You can see block debuffs on absolutely everybody. So, we're basically just going to go against Siffy. Whoever has the least threatening A1 on the counterattack. So, now we're going to go against... Siffy here again on the A2. We're going to boost up the defense, and now we actually get an AoE. I'm not sure if we even wanted that at this point because to deal with all the counterattacks. I didn't think we would kill Siffy with that first A1, but the cool thing is with Harima is that we don't have to worry about weak hits with Harima against Demon Spawn, right? We do have to worry about Barbarians, but like against Duchesses, for example. So we went in with the A3 there. Very interesting move. The cool thing is this one's over. On his A3, he'll ignore Unkillable, so we can go right after Leo. We take that. We get an extra turn if we kill somebody. We can go after Valkyrie. We don't kill her, but we do some nice damage. We might be able to get 2 battles in here, guys. If this guy doesn't take forever. Tofeg 27. Looking at you, bro. But UDK is such a massive advantage when you're going against Rotos, right? If I have Rotos on my team... Okay, he left, thank God. We have time to play. No! No! Man, I thought I was going to get one more in. I'm 1290 right now. I'm just outside the top 60 in the world. Just outside. My win percentage, I'm not too happy with it. I'm basically hovering around. But you can manipulate your win percentage, and I'll tell you how. not that it really matters because everything's going to even out, really soon anyway. In like a week, everything's not going to matter anymore. But in the early days, if you just don't play for a few days, live arena, and then you play, you'll get so many easy matchups. So oftentimes you see the people with the really high win percentages haven't played that many battles, or they have really high win percentage and they just have like 2 Tauruses and 2 Marichkas. Or, like me, a fully empowered Siphi and Rotos. Anyway, guys, let me show you. I am in Platinum Arena. So let me just go ahead and show you, like, one match here with I'm just experimenting with different teams. Let's go with Ursuga. I love Ursuga or any HP or lead because, again, that HP really does make quite a big difference. Let's go with a increase attack champion is always nice, too. So we'll go with Duchess as well on the team. And this is a really, really formidable combo. We're not going to go first, obviously. It's not a go first team. But Rotos can't get one shot anyway because he has that ability that mitigates any, it prevents him from being one shot, essentially, right? Losing more than half of his HP. So they all go. They all take their turns. We kill Hefrak on the, oh, he's on auto. Oops, my bad. Come in here with Ursuga, get that ally protect, and this one's already going to be over here. Let's go ahead and apply the increase attack, veil everybody up, protect everybody. He comes in with his Hefrak, no big deal. Seal of Magic, reset everything. I'm still not scared. Keep in mind that we do have 2 revivers on this team, so even if we lose Rotos, it's really not the end of the world. Let's go ahead. They all have, let's just refresh A2. They have all their buffs up right now. He's going to get a team. Boy, it's so much easier than Live Arena, I feel like, is regular Platinum Arena, comparatively. So we do lose him, but again, we can pick him up with a full turn meter, and we're right back in business. So now we can basically pick and choose our targets here. So what we're going to do is start with the Reviver. Nah, I take it back. So see how he's slept right now? It doesn't matter because when Siphi's on the same team, he removes all of his debuffs at the start of his turn. So can't do anything to me right now. So we only have the A1. Let's just get the Reviver off the table here. We have a 25% chance of getting an extra turn as well off his A1. Did I say that earlier in the video? I forgot. So we have another Reviver on the team. So again, nothing to worry about here. I am going to go ahead and put Hefrak to sleep because he's kind of annoying me. Let's go ahead and ally protect everybody. Come in with the revive on Duchess this time. And get all those buffs up. And we're going to have all those cooldowns off of Rotos now, which is going to be great. Let's go ahead and nibble away at the big nuker there. Turn him into a sheep. And just in case he gets to go next, and he doesn't, we'll take back-to-back turns. Let's go ahead and pop off. Let's pop off Tormund number 1 first. Come back in here. Pop off Hefrak. And then redo the perfect veil. Come in here and put the sheep to sleep. And next time he goes, he's gonna... I have so much fun playing Rotos. Like, even before I had him empowered and super OP, I really love playing Rotos. I think he is, and I'm not being hyperbolic here, I really think he might be the best nuker in the game. Certainly in that conversation, you know. I see more Rotos. Only champion I see more than Rotos, if they have him, is Taurus on Live Arena. So let's just go ahead and cycle some A1s real quick here, and let's try to find one more team. Let's try to find like one more really OP team. Here we go. Let me see if there's a better team real quick. This one right here, right? I think this one's probably the best, right? So he's got the Warlord, he's got the Duchess, he's got the Taurus, he's got the Marichka, he's got it all. He's got it all. A team more meta than my team. It's crazy. All right. Oops, I forgot I had it on auto already. I wouldn't have done that if I had to do it again. I'd rather not use both Siphi and Duchess, I'm sorry, both of their big defensive abilities at the same time. I'd rather save one a little bit, but we're just going to A1 here because she has Stone Skin on anyway. Once that Stone Skin goes off, we can come in with the A2. Man, that guy, Taurus, really, really hurts. He's definitely my most wanted champion. I don't know about you guys. Who's your most wanted champ in the game? So here we have the A2 and the A3 on cooldown because of Warlord. They're all under block debuffs, so there's nothing much we can do right now. So we're just going to A1 into Sify. I mean, into Duchess, sorry. We won't be able to kill her, but we'll be one turn away from our A2, and we'll be able to beat Warlord to the punch on that. We could have went in there and maybe killed Warlord with the A1, but to me it's not worth it because you know what I'm going to do is I have to do A2 here. I was going to think about putting somebody to sleep, but we wouldn't be able to withstand the Taurus if I had. So let's just go into Warlord, Marichka. Ideally, we'd like to kill Marichka first and then kill Duchess second. I'm not sure if we'll be able to pull that off, but let's put her to sleep here. Keep in mind when they kill. So now we can go in. Let's see if we can kill her here. I don't know if we can. Let's just try. Oof. At least we destroyed her max HP, right? That's what it's all about, guys. It's a long slog of a battle, but we really want to get to the point where we're able to come in here, and I'm actually going to put Warlord to sleep because I think he's close to his Orcish rituals, even though I'm taking a chance by keeping Taurus up. Okay. Ursuga's such a tank. She has Bulwark. She has that passive. And she's staying strong for the team here. All right, Warlord is one turn away from his Orcish rituals. Can we go first? No, we can't. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. That sucks. Now you can see why people ban Yumeko and Warlord pretty much every time. All right, so we lose our poor Sify. That sucks, but it's okay. We can pick her right back up. And so the idea here is it takes a long time. I'm not going to lie to you guys, right? But we're slowly powering up Rotos' A2. He's getting his max HP. That way, eventually, we're going to be able to come in there, and we're going to be able to block Revive. And we're going against a bunch of Revivers. So it's going to be a good look. So we're 2 turns away from the Duchess Revive. So we got to be very careful here. Hopefully we can get to it. We're 1 turn away now. I think we'll be okay. Famous last words, right? So Taurus is going to join on the attack. He's going to come in with an attack of his own. I'm not sure if he has constant pressure up right now. If he does, we might be smoked. He doesn't. So we are going to get our turn and revive everybody. But, big but, we have constant pressure to deal with, I think. Here it comes. Nope. I stand corrected, thank God. All right, let's go ahead and come in here. Revive Duchess. I lost track of where he was in his constant pressure, his big, strong AoE attack. And it's a really good thing because we probably would have lost that match had he used it there. He definitely has it up next. So we're going to pray that Sify gets her A2 off first before he goes, and we do. So we'll be able to keep the team alive a little bit longer, live to fight another day, and we're 1 turn away from the... Let's just go against Warlord, see how... Sometimes you just nibble away at the one... So we get the extra turn, which is great. Let's reorient our attention back to Marichka, destroy that max HP. He counterattacks, and now get ready for a constant pressure that's going to really hurt. Actually, let's see what we can do here, guys. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull it off, but we're going to kill her. Going to come in and see what we can do on the A2 to Duchess. Eesh. But I'll tell you what, we're getting really close to that max HP. And we get another turn. Whew. Let's keep poking away. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. Game over. It was a close one. This is actually a really fun arena battle. To me, these are the funnest ones, right? The ones that are close. Ones that are really close. This is why I really love this team, though. It's pretty robust. Thinking about rebuilding Sify a little bit, but other than that, I really like the squad. All right, so we picked the hardest team that we could find in Platinum, and I'll say this was a really tough team, and it definitely could have gone either way. But we come out on top this time. See, block revive, he was fully powered up on the max HP. Let's go ahead and take a look at his build, guys, and talk a little bit about this champion, right? So, Mr. Rotos, the Lost Groom, right? Real quick on Siffi, just so you can see the build on her. I have her pretty fast. 333 speed, 71k, almost 6,000 on the HP, but 712 on the resist, okay? I have her into speed and a couple of stone skin pieces. And then Rotos, he has Savage and crit damage as his artifact sets, right? Getting that ignore defense. You can see his Masteries over here as well. Helm Smasher, Ruthless Ambush, Opportunist, because sometimes I run him with Mighty Uko on the same team. I'll just show you the full screen in case you guys want to take a look-see here. I went with the HP on the support tree. This is important to note, right? A lot of people built him going Defiant, going with Improved Parry, coming down maybe Bloodthirst, maybe getting Resurgent as well, and then coming down with Delay Death and Retribution. There's nothing wrong with that build at all. It's a really powerful build, but I just wanted to min-max as much HP as I possibly could on this champion. So I came down Exalted Death. I came down Lore of Steel and Spirit Haste. It's quite a trade-off, right? I'm basically sacrificing all that defense just for the extra 810, but that's how much HP matters on this champion. Every HP just does a lot more damage. You get more damage out of this champion. So on the offensive side of things, I went with Blade Disciple instead of the extra crit rate because I didn't need the crit rate. I'm already at 100%, so this goes with any nuker on any of your teams. Go with attack if you already have 100% crit rate. 105% crit rate does not mean anything, right? We pick up definitely Shield Breaker, definitely Keen Strike. As I mentioned, Ruthless Ambush, getting the extra damage on our first hit. Opportunist as well. We come down the left-hand side. Bring It Down isn't the most helpful mastery on this champion because he has so much HP anyway. But against tankier troops like Siffis and Duchesses and stuff like that, it does help there. And, of course, ending with Helm Smashers. So those are the masteries on our Rotos. Now let's talk about the stats because this is really important. We do have Soul Reap on him. I think Soul Reap is probably the way to go, especially if you can get a 4-star blessing on this dude. Getting that extra 25% crit damage and the 1,000 HP is so powerful on this champion. That's why I have him on my wish list in terms of Awakening and Blessings to get him a little bit more. That's what stopped not being 4. Star Awakening or whatever the heck it is what's stopping me from titling this video the world's strongest Rotos. Maybe I'll still do it anyway. Wait, I tried to move my hat to make it straight and then I moved it the wrong way because of the mirror imaging of my camera. All right. On the A1, we get a decreased defense, a 25% chance of granting an extra turn. It scales off attack and HP. On the A2, 2-turn cooldown. That's really important, right? Attacks one enemy, destroys the target's max HP by 20%, then adds that HP to this champion's own max HP. Keep in mind, that is also giving him more damage, right? When we're adding more max HP to this champion, right? When his max HP gets full, well, let's just read it. Attacks one enemy, ignores 60% of the target's defense. 3-turn cooldown on the A3, so a 3-turn and a 2-turn, really powerful with an extra turn chance on the A1 too. Really good for anti-Warlord, anti-Yumeko, because he just takes so many turns that oftentimes you can get around the Orcish Rituals or the Dance of Time. Attacks one enemy, ignores 60% of the target's defense, will also ignore unkillable and block damage. So bye-bye Helicath, bye-bye Swift Parry, who cares Leo, bye-bye Skull Crown, we don't have to worry about that. Enemies killed by this skill cannot be revived if this champion has gained a maximum amount of HP from Vitality Plunder. Because of this, oftentimes, we're going to lead off with Vitality Plunder because we want to get him going on the Go Second team. We want to get him going with the increasing the target's max HP by 20% of this dude. Because eventually, if we get him fully powered up, he's going to be able to ignore or block revive as well. And that's when he becomes just unstoppable, okay? Grants an extra turn if this skill kills an enemy. Skill kill. Come on, Ash. Passive. Spur and Oblivion will decrease the damage from enemy hits, so the incoming damage from any single enemy hit cannot exceed 50% of this champion's max HP. Grants an extra turn if the damage reduction occurs. This makes him so good, especially again on the Go Second team, right? He's going to be able to reduce that damage on one single hit. So a champion like Turvold, you got to be careful of because he or a champion like Nithwi Blood Twin on that A2 with a triple hitter, they can break through this and still kill him, or an ally attack champion or something like that, right? So you got to be careful. It's not going to work in every scenario, but against single target nukes, it's an insanely good ability, right? Not to mention another extra turn, right? Extra turns all over the place. If he's on the same team as Sify, it mitigates his damage from bosses by 15%, by 30% if Sify's on the same team, by 15% if he's all by himself, which is great. He's great in PvE environments as well. He's great on an ally attack team. He's great in Ice Golem as well. Sify has this passive that if Rotos is on the same team, she's removing all debuffs from Rotos at the start of their turn if they're on the same team. So that's why they're such a dynamic duo. Okay, so we talked about his kit. It's really impressive. Again, you generally want to lead off, not in every scenario, but you generally want to lead off with either his A1 or his A2, not his A3. I see a lot of players making that mistake. So why his A1? A, because of Stone Skin, right? If there's a bunch of Stone Skin or Ultimate Death Knight, you don't want to burn your better abilities, right? And B, just because you ought to know that the higher that you go in the arena, the more often you're going to run into this. It's triple reaction accessories. So if you go in with your big money ability, Fated Destruction on the first move, it's probably going to be changed from a critical to a normal hit, right? If you're going before their turn and you're wasting his big money ability, right? So just be aware of that as well, especially the more you progress in the arena, classic arena, anywhere, right? So be careful is all I'm saying, leading in with the A3, right? In terms of his stats and stuff like that, let me show you all the stats first. 60k on the HP, just shy of. 6,000 attack. He's pretty slow, 164 speed, 100 and 334 on the crit rate, crit damage, and that's it, 3,000 on the defense. So fully ascended in his artifacts, guys. His base HP, keep in mind, again, his damage comes from attack and HP. His base HP is only 11,895, very low. So it's challenging to scale up that HP. So your best bet is to go HP on the banner, HP on the ring, because flat stat is easier just to immediately jump up that HP, right? So between the ring, between the banner, and between the mastery, we're getting over 11k extra HP just off the bat, right? We're looking for attack percentage as substats and HP percentage as substats so we can continue to get that attack and HP up from our accessories. Crit damage on the amulet. On the boots, you have a choice to make. If you need him to go fast, if you're using him in PvE environment, if you're using him, in different areas, maybe you're using him on a fast team, you want to go speed on the boots. But in most case scenarios, I would go either attack percentage or HP percentage on the chest and the boots, right? I don't mind having him a little bit slow. You can see he's quite slow. But I want him to be an absolute powerhouse of a champion, right? Especially on a go second team, which he's so great at anyway. So I want attack percentage on the boots. I want HP percentage on the chest. I experimented quite a bit with attack percentage and HP percentage on his chest. There was almost always more damage with HP percentage, even though it doesn't scale that well, versus attack percentage, okay? So I went HP percentage on one, and I went attack percentage on the other. On the gauntlets, crit damage, and then we're looking for crit rate, crit damage, attack, and HP, right? Crit rate, crit damage, attack percentage, and HP, flat stat or HP percentage as substats. So again, the goal when building Rotos is going to be get, obviously, attack and HP as high as you possibly can at any tool at your disposal. Personally, again, I try to push that HP as high as humanly possible. And again, sacrificing some speed to go an extra percentage gear on his boots is oftentimes going to be incredibly beneficial in terms of getting a lot of damage out of this champion. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this unorthodox champion guide here. We started with some Alive Arena, we went to the Classic Arena, and then we ended with the build. I will save the lore for Rotos for when we do the Sify guide on the channel. I hope you enjoyed this, but I would welcome your feedback either way, guys. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care, guys.